So I went to a shooting range the other day, and while I am well aware that our gun laws are completely fucked, and no, I will not be speaking about the horrific capacity human beings have within themselves to inflict violence upon one another, I do want to speak about how reimagining our world and the simple act of reimagining an object like a bullet or the empty shell of one can change our reality and maybe that of others too. So I was at the shooting range, and there's all these empty bullet shells just flying onto the ground, and the ground is just littered with these things. But I find them to be quite handsome, these objects, in and of themselves, aside from any meaning that they carry because of the world we've created and their place within that world. And I started reimagining what they could be, what they could mean, and how that other world could look. And so I took a shitload of them home with me. And when I got back home, what we're practicing here in Undone and in Bloom is not putting the pressure on ourselves to create some magnificent masterpiece out of everything we do. No, instead, I just pulled out some magazines, tore a bunch of images out of them, and started playing. I just let myself play without any knowledge or vision of how that should go or any outcome or result that I wanted to create. I just played. I played with these objects that are not meant to be played with and cause serious harm in this life, in this world. But I created a different world for a moment in time, and I played with them and the way that they related to these different images that I had laid out before me. And there was like this picture of a pear cut open, and so the seeds were showing, and so I put a few bullets in their place, and a flower, and the bullet shell right in the middle of a blossom. Really simple shit like that. But then I took these more abstract images, and then I placed a bunch of shells in these different shapes, and flipped them upside down, and some of them right side up, and lined them up or created curves. Or I started noticing the shadows from the light above and how that was playing on the images. And then I went on a walk and realized that my whole way of seeing had shifted because of the way I had let myself play with these objects for a little while before my walk. And it was drizzling, and every time I saw a rain droplet fall into a puddle and start radiating out into those circles, I imagined a bullet dropping out of the sky and just falling into a puddle, and the force of that fall just creating these beautiful circles, not hurting anyone, just creating beauty and pushing through this life force, water, not flesh. And it just opened my eyes to a different way of seeing on that walk. And I was so fucking grateful that I had just followed an instinct and took those shells home with me and let myself play without any expectation of what was to come out of the play. I just played. And then I saw the world differently. And yes, I am going to make some shit out of these shells. I really want to make some things out of them. Um, and who knows, maybe someone will see something that I've made out of them and it'll help them reimagine this world, this life. Or maybe it'll just make them curious for a moment, or maybe not. But that's really neither here nor there. Um, it's about the practice. I'm practicing play and practicing reimagining this world every day. And this is the work and play that we do inside of Undone and in Bloom. And if you're interested in being with a group of other comrades who are interested in reimagining this world and our place within it, and what it could be, or what these objects that we see in our daily lives and take for granted as one thing, what they could become if we saw them differently. If you're interested in something like that, uh, there'll be a link in the description below, and check it out. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to have you in your perspective, in your way of seeing. And I hope to hear from you soon.